again.
A full glass of bourbon you've been drinking.
Mm.
Alright, well, I just started a stream so everybody in the world knows that you are drinking bourbon.
This is Redemption Rye. Goes really well with FYM hot sauce.
FYM Hot Sauce, official sponsor of the Dota 2 Ting Echo League. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Classically, you pair strong flavors with other strong flavors. So
Yeah.
if you have a really strong scotch or something like Lefroy, you can just straight up take a handful of blue cheese and just eat that with your Lefroy.
Not a big fan of blue cheese, but point taken.
Something else strong then. Strong flavor.
Strong
Bacon.
flavor.
Whatever you
Bacon.
like.
I do like bacon. But, wanna know what I like more than bacon? Getting pounded by Daft Punk in a Dota match. Wanna know what their name is?
You added context there. What?
Daft Gank.
Yeah, I like that's a good team name.
Daft Punk actually does play Rocket League. Fun fact. I don't know if he plays Dota, but I know he plays Rocket League.
Huh.
So fun stuff there.
Yeah.
But
He'll find Dota eventually.
he'll find Dota, I'm sure. But play Rocket League, you probably use Steam, so you probably know about Valve and Dota. So first band's coming out. Clock, Kunkka, Lich, Night Stalker, same bands as last game. So no respect bands just yet.
Shaker was first pick last time.
It was, but now it is a Zen game.
Yeah, another 3-4 initiator. Good stun.
So you think
Big
it's
ult.
gonna be a similar position of Earthshaker as last game, or
Yeah, I mean they can definitely flex it to whatever. Probably 3 or 4, but you could conceivably play it 1 or 2 if it's the right draft.
similar with the Knicks, right? You know, can
Yes.
play 4, can play 3. Cancer hero either way. Now we just need Ursa to complete the trifecta of heroes that I hate playing against. Them and that and Techies, but Techies isn't in captain's mode, so we'll gloss over that one. Please never re-add Techies to captain's mode, unless if you saw there was a Reddit post that I saw earlier today that was telling about like changes to make Techies more viable, and I actually really like the ideas.
Personally, I love techies. What were the ideas?
It was to change him from more of like it was like changes to remote mines where instead of like having them blow up and be invis, like make them visible so that you could like throw them like in a rolling and make it like a rolling stun and also an explosion at the end, or have them buff your other mines and your suicide. And like there was a bunch of ideas there. Like I highly suggest checking that out if you already haven't. I really like the ideas, especially because I hate Techies, how it exists currently. I think the hero is not fun and it's not Dota.
Well, here. So first, what did you think of the change to landmines in patch 7?
I think they were way better. They actually made it not completely stupid where you can't just walk over one spot on the map and suddenly you're dead. You know, your carry's just dead for no reason. Like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Not.
I liked it better, definitely.
I think it was a great change.
It kind of the change is cool. Kind of turns them into like an anti-gank hero where you prevent diving because they can't dive into landmines.
Yeah. Stasis Trap is really good. I just think that they need to make the hero less Bloons tower defense and more, you know, enable him to do something for his team. Because right now and before it was like Techies would never contribute to his team or do really much of anything except to make everybody in the game hate themselves. Because you don't like playing against them, and you don't like. It's like a brood mother. It's like it's not fun for anybody except for the brood mother. But
It makes me laugh though.
that's true. That's true. It is funny when you blow up their entire team. But next picks we got Nyx, Silencer, Sandking, Jakiro, and an Arc Warden ban.
Yeah, Jakiro pick seems. I guess it's fine. It's like a solid. It's like a tier 1 position 5. So, but I don't think of it as like necessarily a good hero against Nyx Silencer, or like both anti-casters,
Yeah.
counter-casters, caster counters.
I mean, Silencer, I guess. Yeah, the arcane. I can't say the arcane curse is quite annoying if you're a Jakiro, but Jakiro does get fairly tanky, so it's not as bad. Jakiro has pretty good strength gain, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, even the slow from Arcane Curse might be more annoying to the Jakiro because you really want to line up your spells at good angles. Um, so being slow prevents you from getting into positions where you can line up your spells at good angles.
Yeah, that is true. But, you know, that's just down to skill level at that point, right? Like getting yourself into those positions beforehand, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So they banned out. They banned out Zeus. Why would they ban out Zeus? I agree with the Axe and the Weaver, but why Zeus? Zeus is not good versus Nyx, and it's not good versus Silencer.
Yeah, I feel like Zeus would be a better ban for Daft Gank because you can interrupt the blinks on Sand King, and Jakiro's not likely to hit Zeus with any spells
Yeah, this is
due
like
to the positioning.
yeah, this is kind of like last game where they banned out the clinks on Daft Gang, and it was like, yeah, I would much rather see them pick the clinks.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, that's fine.
So bristleback pickup.
Should be good here.
GG. No, they got picks to deal with it. Who do you pick at this point? Like Slark is pretty bad versus well all of these heroes, until at least in the mid game. So, what's the plan? You think Lifestealer is the way to go, or maybe
I just slam a Viper right here.
Viper? It's actually not bad versus Bristol. I like the Tide actually. The Tide's really good. You build the Greaves to purge off the Silencer ults. You have
And
the
he naturally purges off stuff.
if he takes damage.
Right.
And also
So he'll purge off Last Wording and Arcane Curse.
plus Kraken Shell is pretty good versus Quills.
Oh, it reduces damage from Quills?
It's physical damage, right?
Yeah. Well,
Passively block a portion of any incoming physical attack damage.
attack damage.
I'm assuming that includes Quill Spray. I mean, I could be wrong. Would make a lot of sense. And an Invoker. Damn,
Yeah,
that is...
Nyx Invoker makes sense.
Yeah, that's rough actually, because most of the heroes that you would want to pick against an Invoker are now, you know, you don't want to play against Nyx Silencer.
Right.
So
I quite like that Invoker pick, I think.
yeah, things that are coming to mind right now for me, really just
TA.
Shadow Fiend.
TA.
TA too,
Counters the Invoker.
kind of not that great versus Silencer or Nyx though.
You kind of blow up Silencer. Nyx.
Yeah, but
you stop. Like Nyx has to wait. Nyx can't go on you right away because you block too much of the incoming damage.
yeah. So they pick up the Clinks, so I guess the...
Yeah, that's a great pick too, I think.
Yeah. They're still looking for their mid hero though. Clinks is good for the push. Looks like they've got a very heavy push strat here for Daft Gang. But range MKB, I think they've got the lineup to deal with it. I wouldn't mind seeing a Void picked up and run an aggro tri-lane on ranged MKB. Bristol, Silencer, Nyx. Far better.
Daft Gang is the next pick.
Yeah, so Daft Gang. What are they
Taking
picking?
mid, right?
Mid. We already talked a little bit about TAs and stuff, but TA.
It's the counter. It's the mid counter. It's one of the best Invoker counters mid in lane, and then should do well. Minus armor synergy is pretty good with the clinks and even the gush and the anchor smash.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I'm just because I'm a really bad TA player. I'm not a big fan of it.
I feel like Arcane Curse is like not enough DOT to mess the TA out.
Yeah, but they banned it out, so I guess they agree with you. They agree with the analysis. Your volume is a bit low. Let me see if I can fix that because I did turn you up before. Can you turn up your volume? I've turned my volume down twice now because I have a distinct feeling like my volume is like half of yours on OBS, and I have you on 200 on Discord.
Oh, okay. So do you want to turn me down to like 100 or something?
No, I just want you to turn up your mic.
Also, wait. So I'm louder than you?
No, you are really, really, really soft compared to me, apparently.
Oh, I'm really soft. Okay. So how do I turn up a mic? It's just in my headset. Recording devices. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have anything for this. I could put my mouth closer.
You could, go into, if you venge, so mid Jakiro, I guess. That's actually really annoying. That's or mid Clink's safe lane venge, but you can right click the little sound thing on your bottom bar and go to recording devices, and then go to that device and go to levels and turn it down, or turn it up rather. Mine's already all the way down, so I won't.
Oh, mine's. Yeah, mine's all the way up.
Alright, well, that is what it is then, I guess. If there's literally... I can't turn mine down. I cannot turn him up anymore, so I will try to speak softer. Mine is literally as low as it can get, so...
Alright, I'm gonna put my microphone inside my mouth, and then maybe that will...
Maybe, and I'll speak a little bit farther away from mine. So, Ricky last pick, so... Looks like they... I guess it's a solo safe lane Nyx with an aggro dual lane, Silencer Bristleback, and a Ricky roaming. As far as... Yeah, it looks like a carry Venge mid Clinks.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
I was so excited to see a core Jakiro, you know? I was so hyped.
Yeah, me too. And with a wreck chop too, they have a lot of stuns.
Yeah, right? That was the play. That was the play, man. If you lose this game, come watch the VOD on my YouTube channel and hear my great analysis, Kappa. But yeah. So who do you think is the better draft here?
Probably Daft Gank again. Because you don't... Or the last pick Ricky, I don't think it does.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think it does a whole lot. On the... Oh, yeah, plus they've got this great, like, push strat draft lineup thing. Just seems really good to me.
It's just death ball, and then what do they do? How do you kill their death ball?
I don't know. Their high ground is decent at best.
What's their initiation? Nyx Assassin?
Yeah, it's the Nyx. Or the Ricky. Both are decent initiation. Good luck, Stefano, my friend. Sunstrike! Where? Where the hell did he Sunstrike?
I didn't see it myself.
Wasn't in base. But I heard the noise. I don't know what Sunstruck. So, let's introduce the heroes again. This time, I'll actually be participating, so maybe...
Yeah!
We've even got a pause, how nice. So,
Perfect.
Why don't you introduce the Dire this time?
Alright, so on Dire, we've got Evernight on the Bristleback, KTP on the Nyx Assassin, New Jabes on the Invoker, RHB on the Silencer, and Pony Goldboy on the Ricky.
Okay, and on the Radiant, we've got TechX. No Brain. I'm a No Tail fan too, so /OG. So very appreciative of that. He's playing the Clinks mid. We've got Tails. This time on the Tide. We've got Adzik on the Vengeful carry. I game with Jesus once again playing that roaming 4. on a Sand King and Matronaru on this Jakiro, getting a nice little bit of harass damage onto this off lane of Evernight and KTP. So it's a safe lane silencer, I guess. Or, I don't know how they're laning this. Is it a Ricky core? He's going for PMS. It's a Ricky core.
Nice.
Damn, son, what the hell?
I mean, I'm into Ricky Core, but I don't think it's like necessarily good in this game. How's he gonna farm against the Tide Hunter?
That I do not know, but if he does get farmed, whoo, I am excited actually. So, Nujabes is gonna get shredded mid again, because like Klinks is gonna shred an Invoker every time.
Yeah.
Although he might die if he's not careful. After, you know, after all, he's gonna get some ganks from this wonderful, wonderful Nyx assassin.
Right now, Nyx is just hanging out. He's waiting for him to go low ground, I think. But the range creeps are still high ground, so.
Yeah, but it's more of a positioning thing. And he's level 2 now, so this is not working out. Zoned. Come on, believe in yourself. Do the stun. I totally would have stunned there. Because nobody in their right mind doesn't turn around there.
Ooh, those pot shots.
Alright. That's like so sick.
He's got a salve already.
It's so sick. It's like not fun at all for Invoker. Every time I play Invoker, it's always you're against like a Lina or a Queen of Pain or something stupid that's gonna hit you like stupid hard, or you're against the Shadow Fiend and you're like, oh, finally a decent lane, and then you get ganked and you lose your lane anyway. It's awful.
Yeah, man, mid is not for me anymore.
Yeah, same. But for some reason, I'm playing the 1v1 tournament. That is gonna be
it's
so
just for kicks,
bad.
right?
Oh, it's just for kicks, but like, I'm gonna get dumpstered by somebody 2,000 MMR below me, and everybody's gonna laugh. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it.
There's not that many people with like a reputation in the league, I think.
Oh, bottom lane, Evernight getting stunned up. Follow up from the Burrow Strike, as well as the magic damage from Matronaru. Does manage to get that first blood onto the Brazil.
I'm glad they killed him early because
he
doesn't become a menace until he gets some levels. So
I mean,
it's good
level 3.
to go on him now. Oh, he's level 3 already?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, whoa, how did that happen? But didn't really get a whole lot of farm. So got some levels in. This Ricky actually top of the CS chart. You said how can you farm versus a Tide Hunter? Having a silencer zone out for you is that answer, I guess.
Yeah, silencer, glaives gives them the clicks. It's a lot of sustained damage, more than a lot of lane supports would normally put out.
Yeah. Yep. Silencer is one of those heroes that you just do not like to lane against. And now Evernight pulling some aggression here. Bottom lane onto Azik. Trying to man up here, but this is a fairly tanky Venge with 8 stick charges, or 1 charges rather. It's even better.
Yeah, Venge core, she gets a lot of stats, that's for sure.
Yeah, so who do you think is gonna be the one to
Like, I think she has more strength gain than like a lot of strength heroes like Axe.
She has 2.9 strength gain. She does get tanky very quickly.
Wow.
Axe,
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
crazy.
has 2.3 or something. Like, not
Yeah,
very
something
good.
low. He's one of the lower strength heroes, I think.
Yeah, but he gets 40 armor from his Q, so I mean, I don't think he has any right to complain.
He's fine.
He's fine. Oh, nice little Wave of Terror catches out catches that bristleback bottom, and actually he's trying to make a play here. He does have a mango. Doesn't pop it for some reason. I totally would have dived that guy. There's no way I don't dive that guy there ever.
How much mana do you get from Mango? 150? How many quills is that?
Like 4.
Oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot of quills.
That's a lot of quills.
Like you mango. Oh, Invoker dying to a rotation by the Sand King mid lane. I was like, the Nyx is mid, Sand King's mid. Nobody's gonna die. They're just gonna stare at each other.
Yeah, maybe their harass was adding up.
Must have. But another kill going their way on Daft Gank. But still, you know, not such a big lead. Just mid lane Invoker is kind of getting shredded at this point. 12-3 to the Clinks' 28-9. Not to mention he's level 6 to the Invoker's level 4. Although he should hit 5 with this creep wave. Ooh, look at that farming meatball. Delicious.
Yeah, one of the troubles with mid clinks is that it's not that close to eating your creep. He should probably still go and eat the creep though. It's like,
yeah, probably. Pony Gold Boy. Come on, dude. Pull some dank moves. Do some cool stuff here. I want to see a Ricky Court get like 10 kills in lane and then go like beyond godlike. I want to see it happen, man. But Ricky's
so hard. It's like 1v2 right now in this lane.
Yeah. I mean, they don't really need help the Clinks anymore, and the Invoker is just, you know, like, what's he gonna do at this point? You've got 4 points in Searing Arrows, that's an extra 60 damage per auto attack. Not to mention, once he gets that death pack top lane, Ricky in a bit of trouble here. He's falling low, he's level 5, so he does have the level 3 invis. Sand King quite low as well. Alright,
Ricky has no cloud.
yeah, he's going for a very odd build. Normally you just go the 1-1-3.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's an extra 15 damage. You know, that's some value. Like, sort of, not really. On Blink Strike. 15 damage and 4 second cooldown reduction. That's value.
Cooldown reduction's nice, but it's not as good as cloud.
Yeah, at least
Definitely.
1 point. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Spam that shit in the chat. Yeah, this game is not looking that good for ranged MKB. Well, we'll see. They've got
Still early.
Still early on.
They've got an Invoker, so it's like late game they can always win team fights.
Crystal's getting his levels. It's level 6 now. I'd like to see him try to make a play on someone. Maybe this
Bristol's-
Jakiro right here?
Bristol's ahead of Tide.
That is true, but that is true.
And Ricky's far ahead of Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, I see a little
Bristol's
stun.
actually doing work.
Oh, they actually are stealing the stack here of MKB here. Daft Gank. Clearing up I think that was a 4 stack? It was a 4 or 3 stack, although it looks like Tails might pay for it with his life. Meanwhile, Jakiro falls. Nice Sunstrike. So, Bristleback picks one up as well as top lane.
By accident.
New
Jakiro did not understand how many stacks he had.
Yeah.
Or did not notice.
Also, bit of an odd build on the Jakiro. 2-1-1. Normally you see people going 2-0-2. And then getting that level 5 in the ice path. Guess he wanted a stun versus the Bristleback.
Yeah, I think you get stun when you need it. You probably don't need it that much against Bristle.
I mean,
especially because you have Venge to cancel TP. So I would probably, go 2-0-2 in this situation. But there are definitely times when you want the value point in Ice Path.
Venge is in a lot of trouble here. If she gets dived with a double damage Bristleback, Puss, she's stunned.
Maybe,
Okay, he's got no items. That maybe not. Maybe it would have been a bad idea. But top lane, Tails getting hit on by this Ricky. He is anchor smashed up, but he's still hitting very, very hard with those phase boots.
oof.
Not gonna be enough damage though, unfortunately. He's gonna walk himself away, and Ricky will continue to farm. I'm so excited.
Ricky's
dude.
doing really well. He could end up having a very large impact. Especially once he gets Smoke Cloud.
I am so excited. Yeah, once he gets Smoke Cloud. He is only level 7, but you know, still doing pretty well this game. I don't like that KTP is still just sitting mid lane. Should not be showing. maybe have gone bottom and try to help Evernight get some kills by this point. Looks like he might actually be doing that now. Or maybe he's just going to steal a rune. Like, Evernight, like, Bristlebacks, like, yeah, they are offlaners, but if you empower this guy to get some farm and do some stuff, like, Bristleback will be, like, one of the greatest, like, heroes, because, you know, you can't really get the Silver Edge nearly as early, and if you have items, like, it doesn't do nearly as much. Like, of course, late game, it's still, like, you know, not fun, but I think that's the point, you know?
Yeah.
Bristleback should be that late game unkillable hero. Its point is to win games.
Yeah, pressure. Pressure.
Under pressure, dun, 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 dun. And Nujabes is under a lot of pressure, completely whiffs that tornado in the opposite direction, but the rotation for the Nyx saves his life either way. So, do you see that?
Yeah. Just click.
Clearly, he tried clicking like on top of his hero for the one behind, and just like that was funny. That was funny. So Avenge going for the Dragonlance Rush build. Actually wouldn't mind seeing her go drums over Dragonlance. I guess that drums is pretty good now, I think, with the changes to
Oh yeah, I haven't really been buying it, so
I think it's pretty good.
probably
Oh, Evernight. Bottom lane, follow-up
Lance is
stun.
really
He's
good,
actually
man.
in a lot of trouble with the stun from my game, but Jesus, but the quills stacking up, they're actually going to get a return kill. The Sunstrike is going to airball onto Adzik, but they do find another kill in the silencer with the rotation from Texex. So 2-for-1 trade. But that was worth. I got excited there for a second. I was like, holy shit, those quills. One more proc and I think they were all dead for sure.
Yeah, definitely with just one more. I need one more.
And focus
So
on
maybe-
again.
Yeah, they haven't been the best, but it's okay.
Nyx managed to pick off the carry Venge with Vendetta rotation, so nice play there.
That's huge.
I was a little bit too focused on the Invoker wasting his mana on random Sunstrikes. Because that's like the one thing about Invoker, like you don't want to. You want to use your Sunstrikes when your team is stunning the low HP enemy. You don't want to just like randomly Sunstrike and be like, OMG, I got a Sunstrike like that. I'm like, God, because you're only gonna hit it like what, one out of every. If you're good, like maybe, and the enemy doesn't walk in a weird pattern.
Like half the time or something.
Maybe, like not even that. I was gonna say like 1 out of 5. So like 20%.
But they don't have stuns. They have Nyx. That's the only stun.
Right, but even if they're not stunned, if they're slowed or forced to like one path, don't just like randomly throw them out there. Like, it's never gonna be worth it, because then you're stuck mid lane with no mana, and you're like, holy crap, I'm useless.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I've learned from Invoker.
I think doesn't Venge always go Pike?
Yeah, she does.
Force perfect, and then for swaps, and then also like her attack range is low, right? So it's like a higher percentage increase.
It's actually probably better this game than normal, even because you've got Bristle, Ricky, Silencer.
Oh, the Ricky is the big one, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think Force is that good against Bristle, because he can just run you down.
Yeah, but like even I'm not thinking about it for like myself. I'm thinking about it for a team. Like, you know, he's trying to kill, I don't know, Jakiro. You force the Jakiro away so the Jakiro doesn't die, and then, you know, he level 4 Ice Path the Bristleback, and then he's just dead now.
It's good if you can get over a cliff, but otherwise, like,
Yeah, too.
Bristle will just catch up to you, I think, most of the time.
So they do lose bottom tower on the Dire.
Close game, closer than last time.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if it was close early. It might have been close early last game.
Yeah. I mean, last game the game was pretty even at this point as well. Maybe a little bit more in favor, like 2K, but you know, nothing significant. And I think this is pretty common with most NA games in NAB. I think most of the games are pretty even in terms of like at early game. I don't think people tend to make a lot of rotations comparatively to like other regions.
Yeah,
And then,
do you think this is true for A, B, and C?
I don't think. I think in A, everybody just makes a ton of rotations. Unless you've got a team specifically that doesn't make rotations. Like, I think every team makes like a billion rotations. Everybody smokes. Everybody's all this stupid crap. It's like, I'm a pro player. I use smokes.
Oh, did you guys make playoffs?
I believe we have. We are 7-1. We lost one game because our player could not show up. And he
Save one more series.
No, we didn't lose the series. He just didn't show. He could not get there in time. He was like 30 seconds from forfeiting game 2 in the whole series, but he got there.
If you're 7-1, aren't there 6 teams per group?
Yeah, I think it was 7-1. I think.
So you have to play another team?
I don't think so. No, I think. All right, maybe I just don't remember the thing. We lost exactly one game.
Okay, maybe there are 5 teams in your group.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, Invoker airballing on the Tornado again, but gets the stun onto the Sand King as well as the follow-up from the Venge, managing to bring down that Jakiro, and now going for a KTP, but the Ricky is hot on his tail. The channel up from the Sand King, but the Ricky's just gonna pop his ultimate, and now they already have lost the Sand King, they've lost the Nyx Assassin, meanwhile on ranged MKB, and Everknight's just in the middle of it. The silence from the Ricky gonna be doing a little bit of work there, trying to keep the Bristleback alive. The mischance isn't enough. TechX gets that last hit in. RHB gonna be forced back by the Tidehunter, so I believe it was a 3-for-2 overall. Because Jakiro died, I think.
Yeah, good fight.
Oh, Sunstrike! Oh! TechX.
So close.
So close. You think he's gonna farm the camp too? He's gonna be baller. Yeah. Oh, he's actually not hitting it at all. Okay, there we go. So they deny mid.
That helps.
What do you think the play is here for ranged MKB? Do you think they just wait
So
for
ranged
him?
MKB is definitely much more of a pick-off team with the Nyx and the Ricky. So they want to be able to find solo heroes so that they can push towers.
Look what the Ricky is building.
Battle Fury?
He's going Battle Fury, dude. I am so excited. This is so stupid. Like, I don't mean his item choice is stupid. Maybe a little bit, but like, this is hilarious. I'm loving this game, dude. Like, cause like, fast diffusal blade do so much work. Like the clicks would be so destroyed, and TechX manages to get a pick off bottom onto the Nyx.
That was like a failed gank. Nyx Sunstrike.
Yeah. So here we go with the push down bottom lane. The mechanism up on the Tidehunter. Tails leading the charge. Everknight, run in there, be fearless. Alright,
Probably can't fight this.
Not at all, nope, this is just dead. Even with the macro fire. Well, they're trying to make a trade. The Ricky, you know, hitting on it at tier 1 tower.
This silencer's gonna die.
Nah, he's fine. He's fine. They actually have a sentry there, so TechX gets scouted out. Oh, Nyx Assassin with the sentry bot. He didn't. This greedy child. Oh, he went for the hit. Now TechX is just gonna go around, get himself out of there. You greedy child. Sunstrike.
That's true.
Not even close. That was so greedy.
Yeah.
That was so unfortunate. What's happening here? They've got this push line up yet. They have yet to take... I guess they took bottom tier too, so they're going top now.
Yeah, they can't be slapped just yet.
Time to divide, no?
Yeah, they should rat.
Yeah, before the Invoker gets online. He's farming away. He's not that big. but you know he's keeping up. He needed to have like I want to say like 1,000 more gold than he does have though. Oh, Ricky finding out the Clinks, farming his jungle, but or maybe it was a little bit of the other way around. Sunstrike once again being airballed. Feels bad.
You mess over your Sunstrike, you don't cast.
It's true. I mean, it wasn't even going to kill him either way. He had like 700 HP.
Yeah, Death Pact's pretty good.
Yeah. Is it Death Pact? It is Death Pact. Slark is Dark Pact.
Yeah.
So Slark is, despite you know,
The
Clinks being a
silencer
skeleton.
is- oh my gosh.
Oh,
Press R or something.
TP, he's ulting on the silencer now. Sand King, everybody's kind of running around. Tails does have the Ravage, he lets it go. Hits on a 3, the Bristleback's getting focused down. The Quill stacking up, does deal quite a bit of damage to the backline.
Oh,
Ricky's
missed the
there,
tail.
trying to run out. The Macropyre's dropped. Math Patrano is dead for sure. Meanwhile, Hex X trying to run in. Ricky managing to get the pick off onto the Jakiro. Now Sand King kind of all alone. The Meatball Cold Snap combo brings down Sand King now. Chasing for more. Pony Gold Boy.
Surprised that they not only took the not only that they fought, but that they took the fight. I'm surprised they fought in the first place because they have like Invoker with a Midas and almost an Axe, and Ricky building Battle Fury and not having it. So like they really want to finish that Axe and they want to finish the Battle Fury and the Diffusal Blade before they go.
Yeah.
But they came out ahead in that one, so it was like really big.
It was a pretty big dive, and you know, it's unfortunate that your Bristleback died, but he really zoned out the 2 cores, you know, the 2 damage dealers. So, you know, good play
He
from
did
him.
what he needed to do.
Yeah. For some reason, the Invoker just now got the Axe components on himself. Like, I don't know why he didn't have it. Bristleback finding out, actually KTP here. He might be able to get the pick off before falling. Oh no, that was Tech X rather. God, particle effects. Ooh, Sunstrike, gonna not connect, but the stun from the Sand King. Texas actually managed to get himself out of there. So failed gank. They found the bristle and just did not work out there.
Wow.
Look how low he is.
That would have been such a big kill for them.
Yeah.
Once this Clinks gets... Oh, he's gonna get a Blink Dagger too.
Blink Clinks. That's alright, I guess, if you can kill the Silencer immediately. Who, in my opinion, should be going Atos Sereno.
He's going Glimmer, yeah.
I think
Atos seems pretty good.
I think Atos is the way to go here, for sure. Gives you a lot of stats, and KTP is just like being stalked here. He is 2 shot. He got. What the hell? I'm sorry, that was so wonky. He hit a creep, dusted, didn't get stunned by the Carapace, or he did, but the attack went through for some reason. So he got damaged
The
by
second, he had 2 attacks in the air. The first one got Carapaced, and then the second one
Yes.
landed.
So he had 3. He had 3 shots. 1 hit him, but 2 were already in the air. That was. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess level 3. Level 3 strafe will do that.
And the Nyx is like, he's like really poor.
Yeah, Nyx. There's a support Nyx. This is the cross you bear. Daft does not discriminate between the poor and the rich. But it does discriminate if you're trying to push high ground, and there's a Bristleback tanking up on those front lines. And they do have the Ags on the Invoker, so gonna be a pretty rough to take without at least a Roshan, which should be their next move. Ooh.
Yeah, they could get tier 2 mid first if they want.
Yeah, maybe take the tier 2 mid and then go on take Roshan. Well, their Rosh fight's pretty good though. They've got Sand King with the Blink Dagger, they've got the Ravage, they've got the Macropyre on the Jakiro, although it is only level 1, so it's not the greatest spell in the world. What is it?
I think ranged MKB is kind of fine if they don't feed. They don't give up too much here, I think.
Ricky with that Battle Fury going in onto Mathmatrona, but he gets stunned up. The follow-up from the Venge isn't quite there, though. They're going to be able to get the global out. They'll bring down the carry Venge, and now No Brain going, or Texex rather, going in onto Evernight. The Quills stacking up, but he does have the pipe as well as the Vanguard, the channel up stun, as well as the Ravage. He's going to be able to find out too. The Nyx is dead, as well as the Bristleback, and now I Game with Jesus just sandstorming it up. They managed to bring down the Invoker. The Meatball brings them low, but it's not enough damage, and this Ricky should really think about, like, God, this is just looks like free kills to me. Like, this is just...
Yeah, if he had Diffusal.
Yeah, I mean, even without the... He's going Yasha instead of
what?
Diffusal.
It's,
I don't know if you guys heard that. Oh, he managed to go in. He'll manage to pick off the Sand King, so that's at least a little bit. They are going to dust him up, and I think he's dead, though. Yeah, unfortunately.
How do you not go Diffusal? Seems crazy to me.
Yeah, that item's really good. I mean, maybe he's gonna go it now? Like, the slow is just so important to me. Like...
That, and it's like a ridiculous amount of agility for the price.
Yeah, I mean, Yasha, I think, is a little bit better cost-wise to agility-wise, but... Or actually, it's not even, because it's only 16 agi. Right? So it's 16 agi. I don't know.
Diffusal's 25 agi for 30.
Yeah,
for
and it keeps you in.
33.
Oh, he just two-shot with that DD, and even Evernight looks like he's falling quite low here. Couldn't get off a couple more hits, unfortunately, but now
he's got a
the...
BKB in base.
Yeah.
Clinks.
Do you think the BKB was the right choice, or do you think he should have gone for something, you know, maybe more stat-wise? Dragon Lance, Hurricane Pike, you know, those items. Maybe even SNY. Or do you think the early BKB is just going to be what they need to close it out?
Yeah, BKB. I mean, it's really good against the Invoker and for the global silence. So
that's true. There is a global.
And smoke or cloud, like you can just BKB in the smoke cloud.
Yeah, and
this is definitely a great BKB game. So the question only is whether he should have got it now or like after another item.
I guess if they feel like very strong now, you know, they don't have to worry about, you know, got that BKB, don't have to worry about losing the fight because
like,
you don't have it.
You could get like Orchid and or finish like a full Bloodthorn.
Just barely missing out on getting caught in that Sentry. Gonna walk into... Is he in it? He's in it. They're gonna dust him up. Stun from the Sand King. He actually carapaces them both. Managed to get the two-man. They'll catch out the Fen, but the Ice Path is there, holding him in place. Pony Gold Boy with the Cloud actually managing to hold him back. He gets a nice ult off in the backline, but Texex just manages to get the invis off and walks out of there. The Sand King ult does get disrupted by the Tornado Meteor. The Global is committed, saving up that Invoker's life, and now the Ricky on the back line is dealing a lot of damage. Invoker's trying to cancel off that Tide Ravage. He's trying to get it off, but he'll purge off the Cold Snap. Ricky no longer... Oh, there he is. The Sunstrike's gonna miss, and they still have Ravage. Well, not anymore.
Clicks left. Clicks is on home.
Yeah, he had like no HP. That Ricky did so much damage at the beginning of that fight with that ultimate, because they were all grouped up with that Battle Fury. Just
yeah, if he had clouded first, I wonder if he would have gotten kills.
His cloud was cooldown. He used it to save the Ever KTP.
Oh, okay.
Yay. Texex might walk into a Sentry there. Yep, he's spotted. A little bit of a problem here if he gets stunned up, but nope. That's pretty wonky. Nice two-man stun from the Sand King. As there's going to be a lot of free hits here on a Nutrabeast. He will fall. Now, No Brain going in. Evernight turned around. Now, without his back towards him, he's going to be dealing a lot of damage. Ricky, Ponyboy, getting stunned up. Oh, with the Blink Dagger, actually. Texex managing to get off that last hit. Revenge going forward.
This is also like the best place to fight ever for Macropyre.
Yeah, that beautiful Macropyre. Completely splitting up the fight. And Ricky went SNY. So he's got a little bit of a slow now with the main, but that Roche
still bad. It's still bad. You can't skip Diffusal. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it's a new take on the build. Normally that you would go Diffusal instead of Battle Fury, but you know, playing position 1, maybe he wants to farm a bit. I'm pretty sure it's awful, but you know, if it works, it works. He is pretty second on the net worth. He's having a good game,
Yeah.
so
He is having a good game.
maybe he goes for Scotty. Maybe he goes Aghanims. Aghanims is quite good, but I still think he needs more damage at this point. No matter how good his Ags on Ricky is.
Yeah, he could go like, he could even go Desolator. Like Desolator's good on Ricky.
Oh, looks like they might catch out I game with Jesus, but the Invis duo here, but the blink away. Might not know it, but probably saved his life there.
Yeah.
Opa.
Nick's being too greedy with his Vendetta hits.
Yeah, Nyx is being very greedy with those Vendetta hits. He just stuns, I'm sure. Ooh. Glyph will be committed to cancel out that strafe, although strafe is 10 seconds and Glyph is 5, I believe. I have no idea how long Glyph is. 5 seconds. Yep.
Aegis and Dagger and BKB. I don't think that they will punish this Clinks.
Yeah, no, they can't punish him. I'm sure he could just go up on the high ground right now and hit it, and just like they won't be able to do anything. This Invoker needs Shivas very, very badly.
Is that what he's working on?
He just bought Blink Dagger, which I also agree with, but needs the Shivas. It's a very good game for Shivas.
Is Brown Boots normal on Invoker?
Yeah, I think in games when you're this far behind, Brown Boots is pretty normal. Because you only get the BOTs when you can afford to be split pushing. And in this game, like, they've just been running at them 5-man non-stop. There's no way. Like, he needed the Blink Dagger for the positioning, for, you know, escape. I wouldn't mind him going the BOTs next, and then going the Shivas, but this is fine. And tower is dead. Are they going to back up? I don't think they need to, honestly.
Probably don't. They could go for
Going
shrines.
forward on a Tex-X, he's going to pop the BKB, manages to bring down the Nyx, they're going to pop the Global, Ricky on the backlines, will use the ultimates, the Ravage is out, it will connect on it too, Nujabee is getting hit a lot, but the Cloud actually forces him to miss twice, and now they'll actually lose on to the Silencer from the Sand King Epicenter. They do pop the Aegis, however. But they've already lost the Rags. The melee still stands, however, but Tex-X wants a little bit of that. Nice Ice Path into a swap. Follow-up stun from the Sand King. They'll manage to bring down the Invoker. No buyback on him. Pony Gold Boy, last man alive here, really being able to do stuff. Evernight kind of just forced to the background. But they've lost the Rax. And Ricky kind of blows the ultimate there. The stun from the Sand King. Follow-up Ice Path isn't there, and that actually might allow Pony Gold Boy to get out of there alive, or mark my words, he will just fall. So
he got missiled in the macro pyre.
Completely shredded. So they're even going for more. The Bristlebacks turned around, so the Quills not being spammed out. They do lose the Ricky, or not the Ricky, the Nyx again, and now RHB falls again. Oh my god, they just, I think that's just GG. They are dying so fast, this Clinks. Two-shotting everyone.
These mid, like, ranged chunkers that just smack people. Clink's sniper. They haven't been able to deal with it.
Gets split between 3.
I think that was... if they knew that Sunstrike was coming, then that was super next level.
That was super nice. Well, the BKB's popped, and Invoker's dead, Nyx is dead, and GG call should be soon. They're mega. They got nothing. They got nothing.
Yeah, maybe they're talking about the games. Talking about maybe they're sharing a drink for their eventual disband.
Some bourbon. Yeah, because now that Daft Gank went 2-0, they are now completely out on MKB. Because your team, as well as Daft Gank, will take the first slots. But Ricky doing his best to try to keep them in this, but gets a double kill. They will get the gem, but Global as well. They're trying to chase down the Venge. Looks like they will get her, but seems like a little too little, too late at this point.
Well, Ricky does have a Battle Fury, so they can defend. If he gets lifesteal, then they can They can defend
You
against
could go
Megas.
Mask of Madness, yeah. Oh, Invoker comboing up those creeps, practicing them spells.
Got a couple Mjolnirs on the Invoker Silencer.
Probably. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they can take this tier 1 mid.
That's not looking fun. He's got a Deso on the Ricky. So, this is honestly what I thought when Ricky first came out. This is what I thought the build would be, but of course with the diffusal blade. Like I thought this, I thought safe lane Ricky was gonna be a thing, or maybe not safe lane, but like dual off lanes with the Ricky being the core. It's gonna be a huge thing. Like you basically build him like an Ember Spirit, and you just build like stupid damage on him. You'd go Deso, you'd go Battle Fury, and you just kill people. But Nyx, nice little combo.
Wow.
Just shreds both of the supports. Can I get Texex as well? He does have Bloodthorn as well as BKB. Gonna pop up that BKB. Gonna 3-shot the Nyx. Oh, Sunstrike not gonna be there, but the Nyx will fall. Texex now in a little bit of trouble. He will blink himself out of there, and he will live. Meanwhile, Evernight is just parading creeps around his pace in like a long train.
Yeah, that Clinks 2216.
Yeah, Clinks is
He's a really good hero right now.
pretty fat. I don't think he's that good. I just think like you put him mid against an Invoker, like what's the Invoker going to do? It's
Well, here's the
saddest
question:
matchup.
if you put him safe lane, what off laner can you run against the Clinks?
I don't know, Centaur maybe. I don't know. Oh, Ricky dealing lots of damage. They're gonna commit the global. They'll lose the Bristle Pack, sadly, but Texex is out of there. Invoker will commit the meatball. Kind of walks back into it on the bench, and that might actually cost her a life. Hit the creep for the cleat. Nice, there he goes. Does that.
Still alive.
Yeah, they've almost got a refresher on the tide. Got a gem. They're still fighting in this game. Can they bring it back? Do you think they got it? Got what it takes? Do you think Ags is the right choice on Ricky?
I don't think they have a real like Ags hero.
They got Bristleback, you know? Just
It's
runs
not
in.
bad, but it's not as good as like a Storm or PA or something.
That's true. Storm would be best.
Storm would be super dope.
With the Ags, it's like you got the black hole. You got the black hole on like a, I want to say,
Yeah.
20-second cooldown.
Double Ags. New strat: Ricky, Storm Spirit, Alchemist.
That does not sound good ever. I've seen like SingStack do shit like that. It's awful. It's never. It's like yes, I've got Ags, and then it's like why do I hit like a kid? What's happening?
They got Turtle. Alchemist is a good turtle there.
That's true. That's true. Sort of.
Acid Spray OP.
Acid Spray OP, except they nerfed it like 4 times, so it's kind of awful now. 12 seconds till Roche respawn. Invoker went Yules. Is this the right? I don't know. You need a BKB for sure. Yules is not the play.
I mean, Clinks. Oh, Clinks does have the Bloodthorn now.
Yeah, he needs. But yeah, but you need BKB.
The BKB will go through that. Yeah, we'll stop that.
Yeah, I think the main thing is just that, like, if you're buying Yules right now, like, you're setting yourself up to get comboed by the Chikiro, Sand King, Tide,
He
Venge.
needs Mjolnir. Like,
One
they
Invoker.
gotta push these waves down.
Oh, my laptop just got unplugged and my FPS dropped, like, by, like, 40. And Nyx with the Ags actually manages to bring down the,
You should keep going.
yeah.
The Ags is so cool.
It's up in 20 seconds, too. They've got the Vendetta up in 20 as well. It's a good combo. And they are still holding the base, so they actually can hold Megas.
Yep.
But they do have a Refresher Tide to deal with now. Oh, no. That wasn't, Roshan is going to go in 12. It was a Roshan can in 12 seconds, so it's not up for another minute. So do you think
We
Ricky
might be in
goes...
for the long haul.
Nah, I'm pretty sure this game ends as soon as they push again on GG.
That's one of the nice things about Battle Fury, though, is if you're getting crapped on and you get Mega, you can survive.
Oh, the play! The Nyx is running in! Can he get the stun on Texex? No, they don't have vision either. So... just
Oh
gonna run
wow,
himself
Ricky
out
ult
of
doesn't
there.
hit invisible.
Yep, no, that it does not.
That's a big deal.
Yep. Unfortunately. If it did hit invis units, that would be so stupid strong.
I guess it makes sense that it doesn't, because it's an attack, right? You can't attack invisible heroes.
Yeah. If it did, it would. That'd be so. God. So the Invoker's buying up that Shivas. Not saving for buyback, which I don't like, even for the Shivas. They're just. Look at the Clinks. He's just standing in the. Alright, he had spawned though, so. He was just standing there.
If it's a rape, you're coming in for the Ricky eventually.
Is it? Oh, looks like it is. Raper time, boys. Nowhere
I
close
agree
to
with
enough
it.
gold, though.
No, he's not close.
Nowhere enough close, and I think the game might end before that point. We'll see, though. Oh, they tried. I'm trying to make a little play here. And, is it gonna work? Manages actually to kill two. They get the Aegis. This might be what they need to delay the fight, but Ricky is very dead. They'll commit the Ravage. Well, Ravage number
Here's
one.
BB.
They'll buy back on both heroes. That might actually be worth it, honestly. They wasted a Ravage. They got Aegis, killed their Initiator. That's value. And if they push without the Sand King, they're setting themselves up for disaster.
What's Clink's BKB at? He might be able to just throw him.
5 seconds, I think. Yeah, 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
27
Probably
seconds till it's up again. We do have a sentry on the high ground, so Nyx has to be a little bit careful. We did scout out that he's there. A little bit of a play here. Adzik. Invis up with the Silver Edge. Break up onto the Nyx. He doesn't have buyback. The Ravage commit. He'll manage to catch out 3. Now the ult, the Ricky, is inside the Bristleback. He's trying to hit out onto Texex as well as the Adzik. He's actually dealing quite a bit of damage. But now, can he bring down the Clinks? He can't. He'll go Invis away, but the Tornado catches him out. There might just be enough damage to kill him. It's not. He gets out on 40 HP. Now the Venge turns around. He manages to kill off the Ricky. He's dead for 120, and the Invoker is stuck in the creeps. GG is called. Nujabee is just forced to Invis away, but Clinks is hitting onto the throne, blinks away, and that is the game. And Daft Gank advanced to the playoffs.
When you get Mega'd, then Clinks has Mega Creeps that he can eat. And so he gets away at 50 hit points because he has like 4,000 hit points
Yup.
from eating a Mega Creep.
Yup.
It's tough.
Feels
Tough to
bad,
deal
man.
with.
We cock-blocked JLC. Well, tried your best to, at least.
Okay, so JLC is the team that's finishing in 3rd place now. So if they went 1-1, JLC actually goes through as at 2nd place.
Oh, so now they have to fight for, Oh no, because they're 3rd, so they're just out.
Yeah, they're
3rd place teams don't.
So Ranged MKB needed to 1-1 for JLC to go to playoffs, and they needed to 2-0 to have their own team make playoffs.
Well,
so it was a big one.
It was a big game, but, you know, such is it. Better team won. And, ignoring my phone, one last thing. Who was your MVP for this game? Before we wrap up this double or nothing, he says.
Hey, we gotta go with mid. Both games just did so much.
Tech X. Alright, I can agree with that. That Clinks did work. Although I do have to commend the supports on Daft Gank. The vision was there for the Invis units, like, all the time, punishing them oftentimes for going in. So they slipped up a little bit at the end there. But
oh yeah,
props to them, because even with that gem on the Tide, when they were trying to avoid him, they had sentries, they had other stuff. Clinks is my jam, and also drive-by stabbing Ricky is best Ricky. Can't agree with that. So GG to both teams. Thank you all for watching. Good game. And any last shout outs, any plugs you want to give?
Mm. No, I'll see everyone in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, see you in the
It
playoffs.
should be.
Yeah, good luck. You got any
Thanks,
teams you're
you
looking
too.
out for? You think Daft Gank is up there? You afraid of anybody? Want to talk some shit maybe?
I hear there's this one team with like a bunch of like Smurfs on it.
Oh,
Torn Stack. I think it
Torn
is.
stack you think is smurfing? Well, called you out, Torn here.
Yeah, so
You got some
expect to see
drama.
them in the finals probably. If we're not in the same like bracket area.
So some confidence too. So you called him out, Torn. Drop a diss track or some shit, you know. But thank you all for
We'll see.
watching. You can follow me here on this Twitch channel if you haven't already. I'm aiming for 50 followers. I need 3 more, so that would be appreciated. Yeah, you can, if you want to check out the VODs of these games, they will be uploaded onto my YouTube tonight. Once the playoffs start, I'll probably start doing highlights and stuff, but the VOD will be there. Link is below. Thank you all for watching. This is Break the Sky, doing the play-by-play, casting with Michael J. Jackson, doing
Thanks for having me.
the sick analyst. So thank you for having me, good sir. So thank you, and have a good night.
You too. GG's.
GG's.